Dear esteemed friends, uh, my friend and a brilliant artist, Mrs. Shelley Jyoti, wants me to be with all of you to share our thoughts on Gandhi in today's context. Today, as never before, we need the example of Gandhi. He was always on a spiritual journey on cosmic threads, which he related to constructive work, non-violence, and peace. I want to relate Gandhi to time and space as well. I see Gandhi's entire life as a spiritual human poetry. We have gathered here to relate Gandhi to today's time and life. The most significant subject today is in the context of the pandemic of COVID 19. This pandemic has shattered the human soul. But even with the reality of horrifying human tragedies and devastation all over the world, there is also the reality of human flow and spiritual reawakening. Even though we have been isolated from one another, there are the human and spiritual forces that have kept us together as never before. While we thought that the time has stood still, there was a sudden realization also that the time is flowing past us. Thousands of pandemic warriors are reaching out in some way or the other to the needy and to the families of victims. With all of you, I pay homage to the great heroes who have been the real essence of humanity, the salt of the earth. The devastated and shattered human soul is wanting to know what is life, what is creation, and what are time and space. Time is witness to our reality as much as our reality is witness to time. As time flows by, it takes our reality to be stamped in the space. Time has also laughed a little for the fact that the human being feels that they are the most superior, most life in the creation. Why do I think that as a human being, I am the best in creation? What do I know about other lives? Animals speak their language, but we don't understand it. Plants speak their language and have their communication, but we don't understand it. Insects and worms probably have their own philosophy about which we know nothing. Death and life probably mean something else to them. We do not know. All we know is that we don't know, that we know nothing. In this situation, what do? Should we let our negativity and violence flare up? Or should we realize that the human life is given to us, that the human life is given to us to respect every other life? Let us remember that our thoughts and deeds are taken by time to be registered in the space forever. Once I had the privilege and honor of being in a special audience with the Holiness Pope Francis in the Vatican City. The Pope repeated again and again in 5 languages, the Creator always forgives us. What is created never forgets and never forgives. If we hurt a tree, an animal, a life, or nature, they take the revenge. Please protect life around you. Papa Francesco's words have been certainly an inspiration for me that life is an art of living with beauty, peace, and nonviolence. Gandhi was always a living example of beauty, space, and nonviolence. even when Gandhi touched an inanimate object, he touched it as though he was touching the life in it. Shelley Jyoti's art expresses her respect to creation by creating beauty with threads on the spinning wheel. Metaphorically, threads, colors, music, art, friendship all bring us together. I want to share some thoughts with you. What is the sound? What is the vision in the spacelessness without horizon? The space, time, and horizon, what would it be without all that? On a thread of creation, in a global circle, a pilgrimage of silence, seeking in orbit, a moment of enlightenment, of peace and truth, within and without. Right now, we can only hug the moment. We do not understand the time and space or the timelessness and spacelessness, but we know we can hug the moment. Like all of you, I wish that I always remain with the realization that this life is precious and I should respect every other life. With all of you, I pay homage to the life and message of Gandhi and his wife, Kasturba, without whom he could not have been the Mahatma that he was, so in a way that he has become. Before he became the father of the nation, Kasturba had already unofficially become the mother of the nation. And I pay homage to the greatest power in creation, as much as we know, is the mother power. And if we can give a bit of that to the next human being, there would be no violence, a very little chance of violence on earth, on this planet. Let us be together in respecting the time and let us hug the moment together. Thank you.